We're now live.
Look at the screen. The screen is still like that.
Podcast episode 6 with your host, Old Dog Owen, Dope Jeff, and Big Time Tony.
Tony, the screen's still like that.
What was that?
I can't see you guys.
Give me a second. I'm switching over.
Oh, all right.
Relax on.
I don't know how. There we go.
Remember, I'm using my iPad. I don't have my mouse on me.
Listen, Tony, listen. You had me scared for a second. What's going on, everybody? I'm doing great. Yanks got the sweep against the Royals. I mean, yeah, it was against a shitty team, but I'll take the sweep any day.
Yeah, I'll take a win when you can get it. So
exactly. First Furies win this month, so that's a little sad, but I'll take it.
So as usual, we're broadcasting on my profile page, Facebook group page, Nerdbox Sports, as well as the YouTube page as well. All three are live, so you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So far, every episode has an event.
All right, should we get right into it?
Sure.
All right, topic number 1, Cleveland Browns' new alternate uniforms.
I don't mind them.
How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I don't really care too much about it because, you know, it's the Browns, so why would I care about the Browns since I'm a Steelers guy? So whatever they wear is what they want to wear. So if they want to wear a shirt, then they can wear a shirt. But if they want to change their jerseys up and make it look good when they lose, then fine. But I guess they're some nice jerseys.
Well, apparently the only thing that they're actually changing is they're switching to, they're going to have, as part of the alternate, it's an all-white helmet.
Okay.
Which doesn't make any sense because they really don't have white in their color scheme.
Yeah.
They call the Browns for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, the way I look at it, look, they're the Cleveland Browns. There's nothing special about them. I will literally call them the Cleveland Boring Browns as a name. They're literally the most boring team in the NFL.
Yes, they are.
I mean, there's nothing special about them. Cool, they got the new uniform. That's great. I don't think it looks that great. I mean, like I said, it's the Browns.
That's the same thing. When I seen that, I was like, okay, what more of an alternate can you do with brown? Go to burnt orange. I mean,
exactly.
burnt orange is like the next thing you can do with brown.
Yeah.
Doing all white helmet makes no sense, but that's what they're doing. So I mean, more power to them. Wish them good luck. I'm pretty sure their fans are not going to enjoy that too much. But then again, it is the Cleveland Browns, so we don't ever know what to expect.
Yeah. I mean, though, this topic, number 2, it's Vikings wearing the classic uniforms week 1 versus... Now, look, here's my take on it. They're not bad looking, but you're playing the Bucs. They don't have Tom Brady. They really have nobody special on that team. And you're also playing week 1. You're not Thursday Night Football. You're not Sunday Night Football. You're not Monday Night Football. I mean, you got to make it somewhat special.
Oh, no, I take offense to that.
You like Baker?
Hell no. I'm just being a smart ass. They got Baker.
No, they got nothing.
They got Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. That guy's a freaking joke. What's your guys' takes on it?
So apparently they're going to go back to like the 1970 Viking uniforms for week 1, which I pretty much like. Those are really nice class. That's a classic great uniform. It's better than the Browns switching to an all-white helmet for alternate. Apparently there was actually a couple of other teams that are coming out with new alternate uniforms as well. I seen Seattle was going back to, I think, the emerald green one.
You know what? I kind of like the uniform. Not gonna lie.
So I think they're going back to that one. With the rest of them, I don't remember who else is doing them. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out eventually within the next couple of weeks. Somebody's going to have them posted. And other than that, yeah, I have no problem with the. I mean, apparently you have a problem because they're using it against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, and not just that. Like they could have done it for like it didn't even have to be week 1. It could have been like a night where they were broadcast on Prime Video for Thursday Night Football. It could have been Monday night. Could have been Sunday night. Like make it somewhat noticeable. I mean, it's week 1 against the friggin' Bucks. I mean, how much boring can you get?
Well, you're going to have Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield going at each other.
Oh yeah, that's just.
They're the 2 best quarterbacks in the league.
Tony, what are you high? What you been drinking, Tony?
It might not necessarily be water in this cup.
All right, Jeff, what's your take on this?
I mean, they are very nice jerseys. I don't really have an issue with really any jerseys that any team wears in the league other than the Browns, because they're shit. So who cares what they wear when they lose? So again, I don't have an issue with it. It's cool that they're doing something different, but I do agree with you to do it on a national televised game, not on a Sunday when they're just playing the Bucks.
Exactly.
I agree with you on that part. It should have been on a televised game.
Yes, absolutely. It should be on a televised game. It should be on a primetime game. Absolutely.
I agree with that one.
I mean, like I said, you're gonna do something like that and make an announcement on it, but like they make a huge, big, important announcement. But here's the thing: you dive deeper into the topic, it turns out it's not a primetime game. So what's the big fucking deal?
Maybe they're just testing it out to see.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that's possible.
They're probably going to have them out later in the season again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we don't know the full details. I mean, we do know it's not a primetime game, but maybe you're right. Maybe Tony's right. Maybe they are just testing the waters, seeing how it plays out. If like the jersey sales for the classic uniforms go up in price, go up in sales, and they people buy the jerseys, and if they do, they might do it more.
Or you never know. Tom Brady might surprise everybody and come back for week 1. He might pull up Brett Favre.
Guess who's back again?
Not again. Please don't. Please don't.
No, it's funny because Brady is similar to Shady. It works out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Brady's back.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm looking forward to seeing Kirk Cousins versus Baker Mayfield.
Well, since we're on the topic of football, before we go to the next topic, which isn't football, are you guys going to be subscribing to NFL Sunday Ticket?
Probably not, because I have YouTube TV, so I get enough of Red Zone for free with it. So I'll use Red Zone for that.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I mean, I have YouTube TV, and my parents don't really care about it, but I want to get NFL Sunday Ticket, so I offer my mom. I was like, listen, I will pay for it. I will pay $350 a year, and I will give it to you just to have it. I'm off Sundays. I want to be able to watch the Commanders. God, I hate saying that name.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later. Yeah, that's the last topic. We'll get to that. All right, so I guess we'll move on to the next topic. Number 3, Aaron Judge potential return for the Subway Series. Of course, he had to come back when we're playing Tony's Mets.
That's how I feel
Again,
about that.
yeah.
My take is,
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm happy because maybe we'll get back on track and that'll get us towards the playoff push. We're 53-47. I mean, as a Yankee, you really can't get any worse than that because they're never really that bad. But I mean, hopefully with Judge coming back, be able to. I mean, Rizzo had a 4-for-4 day today, so maybe with Judge coming back on their next series, literally on Tuesday, I mean, we'll see. Maybe that'll boost up the confidence in the entire team. We'll start hitting. I don't know. I mean, because before Judge got hurt, we were 35-25. So who knows what's to happen when Judge comes back?
Yeah. I mean, I hope that he comes back soon. I did read some stuff on the New York Post that he doesn't know if it's going to be days or weeks. He hopes to be back soon. He did take batting practice today, so I'm hoping that leads into good things, that he will come back.
Yeah, he was taking a live BP today. So that's yeah. He had a live BP today, so that's a good sign. But you know what? I want to bring up a Judge topic here while we're on the topic of Judge. You know, they were talking to him about Ohtani potentially breaking Aaron Judge's AL home run record of 63. And, I'm sorry, 63. And Judge, you know, he the stand-up guy he is, the comment he made just tells you how much of a stand-up guy he actually is. This comment, and quote, records are meant to be broken. Look, that is as much of a stand-up comment you're going to get from a stand-up guy.
Well, some records are made to be broken, some not.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that's going to be broken eventually. Judge is not going to hold that record forever. I mean, look at what's his name? Judge. Who did Judge's record break? Who did he break? The hell's his name? That's when you guys start to help out, not just stare at me.
No, like, I don't know. Don't look at me.
You don't even know this one. I don't even remember.
Fuck. What the hell is his name? You guys suck. You guys are no help.
Hold on, I gotta get into the research lab. Hold on.
Yeah, look it up because this is gonna bother me. We gotta figure this out.
I mean, you're talking about a Yankee for crying out loud. I mean, we're really not that interested.
Oh, shut up. This coming from the Mets fan.
You don't hear me talking about the damn Mets. The worst baseball team money can buy.
Dude,
Roger Maris.
What?
Roger Maris.
Roger Maris, motherfucker. That's right. Anyways, the Mets have the worst payroll. They have the highest payroll in MLB history, and they suck ass.
That's why I said the worst money. They're the worst baseball team money can buy.
Yes, they do. Dude, Scherzer's terrible. Scherzer's given up 22 home runs already this year. Cole's given up 3.
The sad part is, it's not even it's a pitching.
I know, your pitching's awful. Scherzer and Verlander are fucking disappointments.
I mean, they thought they was going to get Verlander of the early 2000s when they got Verlander of retirement.
Look, it's funny because they were saying that Buck Showalter is the next possible manager for the Yankees. I don't think so. That guy, look, sure, he could coach the hell out of you guys in the regular season, but he can't win a playoff series to save his life.
Well, I mean, it's not really Buck Showalter's fault either. It's just bad decisions. They made bad decisions on pitchers that they wanted to sign. That's all it came down to. The offense is clicking.
Yeah,
with the exception
that's true.
Exception of that one game where they only had one hit, but other than that, the offense has been clicking. It's the pitching that has been down for.
Well, for the Subway Series, Judge will get that go up against Verlander. He's played good against Verlander, but we avoid Scherzer, which I'm very happy about because Judge plays terrible against Scherzer. Scherzer knows how to pitch to Judge. But anyways, we'll get off that topic. What?
Well, I'm sure he's due now because Scherzer can't get anybody out.
Their shirts is terrible this year. Like, I don't know. He's 8-4, and I don't even know how.
Because the offense saves his ass.
Pretty much. I mean, I just don't like it's. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting Subway years. I'll tell you that much.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, we're gonna split it. I mark my words. I guarantee you, we split that series. You guys are gonna take game 1 with Verlander at the helm. We're taking game 2 with Rodon at the helm. Rodon's gonna have a bounce back game after starting off 0-3, and we're gonna take game 2. I guarantee it.
That's all right,
let's get on. Let's get on to the next topic. All right, number 4. Will Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs seize momentum and repeat? I'm looking forward to this topic. I want to see what you guys think about this.
I'm gonna let you go ahead first, Jeff.
All right. Possibility. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. I looked at a lot of stuff that they got rid of, and I saw what they got back. And I'm leaning more towards no, just based off of the strength in the AFC West alone, with the Chargers and the Raiders, who have a new quarterback and all that new system there that could propel them to what they need. And then can Sean Payton propel Russell Wilson to be a different quarterback than what he was last year? They lost Orlando Brown in free agency, one of their best offensive tackles, to Cincinnati, which was a big hit for them. I think Mahomes is going to be pressured a lot more than what he's used to, so he's going to have to scramble. They lost Juju Smith-Schuster in the offseason and Mecole Hardman, and they replaced it with Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore. I don't think they can give the Chiefs what Juju and Mecole did for them. Yes, they have Mahomes, they have Kelsey, they have Hilaire, they have Pacheco, but I don't know if they can keep that offense going like we've seen in the past. And on their defense, Chris Moore today didn't even go to training camp because he wants a new contract. They already lost Frank Clark to free agency. So that's holes on their defense that they are lacking. So I don't know if their defense can hold up as much as they did last season either. So as of right now, I'm still going no right now.
Very good points. I'm also going no. And that's another one because I just recently read, I was earlier yesterday, Chris Jones did not report to camp. So his playing time in Kansas City could be coming to an end. If he did not report to camp, that's never a good sign. So, yeah, I'm leaning more towards no. You know, they have Kelsey, they have Mahomes, sure. Are they going to find ways to win games? Absolutely, it's the Chiefs. But I don't think it's enough to get them for them to repeat. I think we'll get to that, but I do have another title in mind, another Super Bowl winner in mind. We'll get to that. But it's not the Chiefs, so I'm going to say no.
Oh, the shame on you guys.
Oh, my God.
As long as you have Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis
here we
Kelce,
go. The cheeseburger, man.
You know what I mean? Let's face it. The only team that stands in Kansas City's way will be Cincinnati.
Maybe Buffalo.
No. Let's give facts. Whenever Buffalo gets to the playoff, Josh Allen turns into Kirk Cousins.
You like that?
That was a good one. That was good.
That was pretty good.
Kirk Cousins.
That was pretty good.
Justin Herbert, he's working it, but he's not there yet. The only other threat is Lamar Odom. Wow.
Lamar Odom.
Well, that's a new one.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God. Yo, we just witnessed that live, folks. We just witnessed that live.
Lamar Odom.
Oh man, that's
I mean,
all right. That's response of the year.
I mean, Lamar Jackson, and we know how that's going to turn out. Odell's going to get hurt throughout halfway through the season. The defense is going to forget how to tackle and play football.
Yeah, but that Lamar Odom can run.
Fight me. So yeah, the AFC is really, I mean, it's basically between Mahomes and Burrow.
And Odom.
So with Andy Reid, you can't count Andy Reid out.
No, you really can't. I mean, he is a good coach all around, but I don't know, man. They lost a lot of key pieces, like Jeff said. Not having Juju's big. I mean, you can't rely on Kelsey to record 1,600, 1,700 yards this year.
Well, don't sleep on Kadarius Toney.
We'll see. Kadarius Toney's, he's all right.
When he's healthy, he's great, but that's his thing. He doesn't stay healthy to save his life. So
yeah,
I'm not saying that they're not a good team. I'm just saying.
No, they're a great team. They're still a great team.
Yeah, I just don't. The path that they're going to have to take is to me tough. So, because I think teams got better and they probably got a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget. Tom Brady took an average Patriots team to the Super Bowl 6 times.
Yeah.
Well, more than 6 times. Yeah, they only won 6.
All right, so the next topic we got here is the big one. It's the NFL team predictions, and the way we planned on doing this, guys, is this is my idea. Hold
on.
What?
We should actually say that for the last one, because that's going to be the longest topic. Because we're talking about.
Yeah, that's going to take a while.
Yeah, we'll wait. Okay. Okay, so the next topic after that is running back situation and the running backs of those responses.
So, based on what happened Monday when Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs didn't get new contracts, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and a few others took to Twitter and other social media and saying, why don't they just get rid of the, running back position? Here's my problem with this. I'm all for players getting, what they can get from a team. But this is the problem with the running back position. As valuable as it is, and it is, even though it's still a passing league, you still need that running back, down the stretch to grind out those close games. But here's the issue. Outside of the quarterback, the running back relies heavily more on the offensive line than anybody else. So if you've got let's face it, Derrick Henry is the best running back in football. Somebody put up a stat, I forgot, I think it was ESPN, or it might have been Bleacher Report, where out of the last 6 Super Bowls, only 2 of those Super Bowl teams had a 1,000-yard record.
Wow.
One was Marshawn Lynch when Seattle won, and the other one was LeGarrette Blount when he was with New England. Every other Super Bowl winner had a tandem of running backs that basically led the way. And one analyst said it's more simple to pay like a trio of young running backs, and then for paying a lump sum to one great running back. Like I said, it's a passing league. So, I understand. I agree. He still should get his money, but at the same time, what's going to happen is he's going to be turned into Le'Veon Bell. He ended up taking a deal for a sorry team, and his career went to hell. So it's kind of, it's one of those where, you got to decide, do you want to stall your offense for signing a big time running back, or do you want to keep it evolving?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I can throw in there, along with what Tony said about it being a passing league, there's a lot more mobile quarterbacks too. So that takes away the rushing aspect of a running back. We look at the Mahomes, the Lamar Jacksons, or Odoms, as Tony likes to call them. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and a bunch of other quarterbacks can run out of the pocket. So that takes away some of the plays that the running backs can get. We think of the option plays that Lamar does or Patrick Mahomes does. So that does take away a little bit of the yards that we would see from these running backs that they would get. I mean, we look at Hunt, he's still a free agent. Cook is a free agent. Ezekiel Elliott is a free agent. And Leonard Fournette. They're all in their late 20s. So this is their prime, or should be near their prime of their career. And I think what hurts them is the fact that there's so many mobile quarterbacks in the league now. So that does take away from the amount of yards that they can get on the ground as a rusher.
And also, I mean, let's look back at the last couple of years when, the running backs haven't gotten paid. The team hasn't done anything. I mean, look at when Ezekiel Elliott got paid for Dallas. What has Dallas done since? Nothing.
They're always going to do nothing because it's the Cowgirls. They're bad. We all hate that.
I mean, if you ask their fans, they're going to tell you this is our year.
Every year is their year. Every year is their year.
Think about it. Like, you have, in the last 10 to 15 years, probably the last 10 years, we've had probably a handful of running backs who honestly were lucky enough to even rush for 1,600 plus yards. The last two I could remember to do that was last year. Josh Jacobs at almost 1,700 yards. And then you had Derrick Henry, I think it was 2 years ago, that was a little over 2,000. We don't have that many running backs doing that anymore because, like Tony and Jeff said, a lot of these quarterbacks are mobile and they just don't run. Like Tony said, this is a passing type of sport now. We don't get a lot of running. We don't get a lot of these running backs don't see as much carries as running backs did back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, you had running backs rushing for over 2,000 yards daily. I mean, like it was nothing. And like I said, Derrick Henry was getting over 2,000. We won't see that again for a while because it's a pass-heavy league.
Pretty much, and no matter how you look at it, like I said, yeah, you can get some great running backs, but again, you can find the same type of running backs like 3 or 4 deep in the draft class and use them, and you're not spending as much money. You can get 3 running backs to combine for what one running back is doing, and you're getting more out of them.
Yeah.
Because not every running back that's a feature back is really not a pass receiving back.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think of running backs that are also, good at being the wide receiver type of running back. That's also a running back. I'm thinking Austin Eckler, Alvin Kamara, Jonathan Taylor,
McCaffrey,
Mixon. And that's about it. I mean, there's not a lot of running backs in this league in today's day and age where they also are a part of the receiving corps. There's maybe 5 or 6, so it's a handful of running backs that are both.
Exactly. Like I said, just said before, out of the last 6, let's say 8 Super Bowl winners, only 2 of them hasn't had a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? I mean, if you're not, those teams aren't heavily relying on the running game. yeah, like I said, they're great for towards the end of the game. Locking down the win instead of putting the ball in the air and having a chance of it getting picked off. Put it on the ground,
Mhm.
and that's what most teams are basically using the running backs for.
Well, look at Dalvin Cook and the Vikings last year. The guy rushed for under 1,000 yards, and that's because you have Justin Jefferson on the team who rushed for almost 2,000. I mean, who received for almost 2,000.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why though. Like Dalvin Cook, I think ran for just under 1,000. I think it was like 900 something, and it's because you have Justin Jefferson who receives for all. It was like 2,800 yards, 1,800 yards.
Well, Cook also missed a couple of games too.
What?
Cook also missed a couple of games as well.
True, but who's to say that he would have rushed for 100+ yards in both of those games? I mean, unfortunately, Dalvin Cook is getting missed. He's not as consistent as he once was. He's got speed, sure. He's fucking fast as hell. But it's the fact that he's not consistent enough. I mean, there's games where he rushes for like 10 yards, and then Alexander Madison takes over the most of the boatload. And then who put a thumbs down on my chat?
I have no idea.
I just got a thumbs down.
I saw that.
I saw that too.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Someone don't like what you're saying, Owen.
Oh, I don't give a damn.
There's nothing in the comments.
No, I don't know. I'll give a damn. I'm going to keep saying it. No, I mean, Dalvin Cook is not consistent. I was probably a Vikings fan.
Probably.
But I don't think he's consistent enough. I mean, he's hurt a lot. And when he's not hurt, I mean, there has been seasons where he has rushed for over 100 yards, 1,000 yards. But there's also been quite a few games where he's rushed for under 1,000 yards.
Like I said, it just comes down to, I mean, I can understand why the teams don't want to pay major money to running backs, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Especially when you can spread that money through like 3 other running backs and get another like offensive player.
Yeah. All right, well, let's move on to the next topic. We have number 7. Tony, this is more on your end. I didn't really read much into it, but more Madden and 2K24 news.
Okay, so we're going to start with 2K24 first.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that 2K24 is now crossplay. For those who don't understand what that means if you have a PlayStation system, you can play somebody that has an Xbox system. Now, with that being said, EA Sports has now decided they're going to make Madden crossplay.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Now that I.
Now, here's how they plan on doing it. Their crossplay is going to be set up where it's going to be OGen with OGen. So if you got a PS4, you're good with the Xbox One cross-gen. If you got a PS5, you're going to be the new Xbox Series X or S. Madden also fixed the one issue that franchise was having that was driving everybody nuts. When you fix your depth chart and you get a return player coming back, your depth chart automatically resets. Madden fixed that. That is now no longer an issue. When you set your depth chart, that's what is set. Even if the player comes back, now you have to go in to adjust getting that player back in the lineup. They won't just automatically be put back in. But the way your lineup is set is how your lineup needs to be set. Well, depth chart is going to be set for the entire season, which was one of the hugest problems that everybody was having with the franchise, because you have a player that you didn't realize came back, and now you can look at, okay, why is this player in? He wasn't starting. So, but yeah, the crossplay is the biggest thing. They're still working it out, but yeah, that's the biggest thing that they have going right now is they're trying to keep up with what 2K is doing, because they realize they're losing so much to 2K Sports. It's not even funny.
Well, I was on YouTube the other day, and I was watching. I came across a video on my feed, It was a tester that got to test out the new Madden, and boy, do I have to say, this game looks a treat. I mean, the graphics, the realization with the running backs, with the way the players run and get tackled, it's brilliant, brilliantly done.
I told you.
I mean, it's incredible. It really is impressive. I honestly can't wait.
That's because they got rid of that stupid engine that they was using.
Yeah, this is almost like Unreal Engine 5 almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's that impressive. Like, Jeff, if you ever get a chance, go on YouTube, watch a clip of Madden 24 gameplay. You will not be disappointed. It is very, very impressive.
All right, because I didn't even look at anything as far as Madden goes this year, because to me it was probably nearly the same as Madden 22, and I really didn't play Madden 22 too much, so I was like, what's the point of me buying Madden 23? So
no, Madden 24 is coming out. Madden 24 is coming out.
No, I know. Like, why would I buy 23 if I feel like 22 wasn't good? So yeah, I'll definitely give that a look for Madden 24. I'll definitely look that up.
Oh, it's different. Trust me. It's
24 is going to be a lot better than what 23. It's going to blow 23 and 22 out the window.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the way they were getting tackled and running the ball as like a running back, and the way the running backs have like their swift moves and spins, it is so realistic. I mean, it's impressive.
And they took
I legit can't wait.
They took those stupid glitches out where defenders will pop out of nowhere for interceptions.
Yeah.
Finally.
I also noticed in the gameplay the box score that's up on the screen looks a little different. Looks a little more sleek and clean. It looks really nice. I really am looking forward to playing it this year.
And they also with the relocation, they also changed that around a lot too. So you don't have to wait.
Okay.
You don't have to wait a year to relocate. The minute you start right then and there, wherever you relocate to. So yeah, they did a lot with 24 that they focused more. Surprisingly, was focused more on franchise mode than anything else.
That's because you know, and with Madden, franchise are the most popular game mode. In my opinion, I don't like Face of the Franchise. I think it sucks. Last year's Face of the Franchise was garbage. Last year was trash. Last year's Face of the Franchise was garbage.
Yeah, I haven't done Face of the Franchise in I don't know how long.
I haven't. Well, I tried it last year and I quit it. I quit doing it because the way the camera looked, the camera angle was beyond stupid. Like, I don't know how people get used to that, but I gave it one shot while I was playing in college, and Madden in the college part, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't like the camera. I was like, I'm done. I'm not a fan. I never really liked Face of the Franchise. That was boring.
I agree.
Yeah.
I prefer franchise. Franchise is the best quality of that game. And that's probably why they dive so deep into fixing most of the stuff they fix is on franchise, because that's the most popular category in the game. Or play mode.
Then they got tired of everybody bashing it.
Yeah, that too. I mean, franchise had a lot of issues in the past, and now from what I'm hearing from you and from what I'm seeing on gameplay, it looks crisp. It looks impressive. It really does look great. I'm looking forward to it.
So what's next?
All right, so next one is number 8. Jeff, you know, you're a big basketball guy. I mean, we kind of all are, but Jeff, you tend to know more than us. Embiid being traded into where, or is he being traded, is what I'm asking.
Okay, so here's your little inside guy here. I did my research earlier. The destination that is most likely is the New York Knicks. And here is why. He won't say this, but Embiid, congrats, he just got married yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So
Big Buffoon got married.
yeah, but he has a house up in New York. He owns a house up there.
Wow.
So, and he has previous relationships with Leon Rose, who is currently the GM or however he is associated with the Knicks.
He's the president of the Knicks.
There you go. Thank you, Tony.
There we go.
So he has previous relationships with him because he was Embiid's agent when he got drafted in 2014, I think. So, and the Knicks have been piling up first-round draft picks for so long right now for this opportunity. If he asks out, the Knicks are the number one buyer because they have so many first-round picks and a little bit of a piece that they can get off their bench that they can go out and get Joel Embiid. So there's the inside scoop. Knicks are the highest, and that's the only team that I saw throughout my research that would even be in contention to get Embiid if he does ask out.
I got two things. Ready? One is and two is I don't know. I just can't wait to piss off so many Sixers fans. I know a few Sixers fans are going to be pissed if he leaves the Sixers and goes to New York.
Okay.
Tony, what do you got for this one?
Here's how I feel about it. One, I honestly think he's not going to request to be moved.
I don't think he is either, but
I mean,
yeah, that was me saying if he does get requested to move, they don't see it happening, but in the small possibility that he does, the Knicks are the number one go-getter for him.
He has made it clear that he wants to win a championship in Philadelphia, but he also made it clear that he doesn't mind winning a championship somewhere else as well. Secondly, the only thing that I could see will force him to ask for a trade is just the whole James Harden situation. So, I mean, James Harden is just ruining teams after teams. Now he wants to go to the Clippers. So,
he doesn't know what the hell he wants.
It's going to depend on if that trade gets made, who they get back. Will decide if Embiid's going to want to stay. To be straight up, I can't say I blame him. That would be the same way too. I'm like, okay, you trade what is the second best player on our team for a bunch of role players. Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, the end game is he wants to stay in Philly. Reality, I give it about a 40% chance that he'll end up asking for a trade. Because I mean, he is loyal to Philly.
Yeah, he is very loyal, and like you said, he did make it very clear that he wants to stay in Philly. But
yeah, he did.
If they don't get anything good in return for Harden, that's where the leaving. I would not have an issue with him leaving because he's the reigning MVP. As much as some people might not think he deserved to win it or not, he does have that title of reigning MVP. And to almost smack him in the face and be like, "Yeah, we're going to give you a bunch of role players, and you go out and win with this team," it'd be like, "No, I'm just going to leave and go somewhere I actually want to be."
Well, here's my thing. If we do, by some miracle, end up landing Embiid, my trade proposal is this. 2 first-round picks, 2024, 2025, and then we got to give up Randall. Randall's involved in that, I'm telling you.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that, too. I'm completely fine with that. You know how I feel about Randall, Tony. Golf clap. I'm telling you, it's gonna be 2 first-round picks in 2 separate years, and they're giving up Randall as well. We get Embiid. That's how we land him. No other way, I don't think. I think we'd have to give up a couple first-rounders.
Yeah, I mean, Randall has to be the centerpiece of that trade.
Yep, absolutely.
Him and Embiid will not survive on the same team together.
No, they won't. Absolutely not. All right, guys. So the next topic, this one I'm a little excited about, Jeff. This is another basketball one. I wrote down the NBA Hall of Fame inductees. I wrote down 5 of them. Tell me if I miss any. I'll list them all now, Jeff. You want to tell me if I missed any, and then we'll discuss all of them one by one. I got Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
I got Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Pau Gasol.
Yep.
Tony Parker.
Yep.
Greg Popovich. Did I miss any?
Yeah, you missed a lot of the coaches.
Okay.
Those are the 5 notable ones.
Okay,
Very
all right. So
notable.
I did the notable ones. All right. So let's discuss the notable ones, and then we'll discuss the coaches afterwards, if you guys are okay with that.
That's fine.
Okay. So we'll discuss them one by one. Dirk Nowitzki.
Well deserved.
I mean, yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, I have all the stats here. I mean, there's no way he was never gonna not make it into the
Absolutely not.
Hall of Fame. Well, I mean, he played 21 seasons or 20 or 21 seasons with the same franchise. Never left. Never gave up on them. Was always there. Always healthy. Always available. So he's one of the greatest power forwards of all time. So he's well deserving of the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. The next one, Dwayne Wade. Well deserved.
Get that smile off your face, Jeff.
Hey, it's not LeBron, so I can smile. It's Wade. I should have worn my Wade jersey. What is wrong with me? But yeah, I mean, well deserved. One of the best shooting guards of all time. I mean, some people might say yes or no to that, but I think he's one of the best two-way guards of all time. I mean, we look here, he had 23,000 points, but then he also had 1,600 steals. So he was also a defensive player too. I mean, people don't see that in his later years, but he was a defensive guy in the league too. So
well, even in his later years, he just became a smarter defensive player.
Yeah.
Pau Gasol.
Well, deserved. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but without Kobe, he doesn't get the ring. But
No, he doesn't.
it doesn't take away from the fact of what he did bring to that team and his legacy of what he did.
He brought a
So
lot of energy to that team and a lot of heart.
yes, it's a well-deserved Hall of Fame.
And the next one, it's a no doubter, Tony Parker. I mean, what else can you say about the guy other than greatness?
I mean, I don't like him too much because of, Spurs and Heat and all that we had to deal with for 2 years. But I'll put it aside, and yeah, he definitely has earned that Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And honestly, one of the greatest coaches that I've ever witnessed while watching basketball, Greg Popovich. I mean, absolutely. I mean, this guy, this coach, absolutely.
What does Tony have to say? He hasn't said anything in a bit.
Yeah, Tony, what the hell? There we go. Go clap.
No, everybody that's been mentioned does deserve it. I mean, Pop has been the head of the greatest, as Charles Barkley liked to call him, the greatest organization in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would consider him the greatest.
No, he's not the greatest, but
I would consider him a top organization. Yes, the greatest. I kind of got to disagree with you, Charles Barkley, on that one. Now, as far as Pau Gasol, yes, he does deserve it, especially after what happened with him in the Olympics, where Kobe ran right through his chest. For those of you who don't know that, and I forgot which one it was. It was a Olympics where it was Kobe, Dwayne, and LaFleur, all on the same team. And they was playing Spain, and Kobe told them point blank, he's going to set the mood. They thought Kobe was joking. He said, "I'm going to run right through Pau Gasol's chest." And guess what? He ran right through his damn chest. And that's what set that. I think that was the redemption team.
Yeah. Redeem Team. If anyone watching gets a chance to watch that, it's such a great documentary that they put together. So, yeah, the Redeem Team.
Now, I mean, in my opinion, the three greatest coaches that are still coaching right now is Greg Popovich, Eric Spoelstra, and Steve Kerr. Those are your. What Eric Spoelstra has done the last 15 years has just amazed me. Especially this year. Whoa, Tony.
Here we go. He had LeBron. He had Bosh. He had Wade. He had this. He had that.
Nope. This is not towards Eric Spoelstra. It's towards Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. Here we go.
All Steve Kerr did was take the team that Mark Jackson built.
He's not wrong.
Not wrong. He isn't wrong. And then they added KD. So, okay.
All right, he's not wrong.
Just saying.
He isn't wrong.
Spoelstra, I completely agree with.
Okay. Spoelstra's a coach of one of a kind. He really is.
I mean, especially with this Miami team, to take them to the finals, even though they got spanked, it's still. Nobody else could have taken that team to the finals.
No.
There's no way in hell any other coach would have taken that team to the finals. I don't even think any other team would have got them into the playoffs, let alone to the finals.
Well, the Heat did have weapons, though. Look, they had Butler, they had they had everybody except Oladipo and Hero.
They were an 8th seed team. They barely made it. Any other coach?
Look at the 8th seed Knicks in '99.
But that doesn't count because that was a strike season.
Doesn't matter. They still made it.
So they technically really wasn't a nice 8th seeded team. They just have.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Does the bubble season count that the Heat made the finals?
Nobody counts that damn bubble season. Only one that counts the bubble season is LeBron, because he's the only one that won it in the bubble. Nobody's giving credit to the bubble season. See, I made him turn his camera off.
What the hell just happened? Hello?
Yeah.
You're still here.
My phone's having issues. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Tony, what did you say?
You was trying to give LaFleur credit for the bubble season.
Well, no, I wasn't giving him credit. I'm giving the fact that the Heat made the finals and it was a bubble season. That's the same as a strike season.
Not really. A pandemic is completely different than a strike.
Still not a full season, though.
It was a full season.
No, it wasn't.
We only missed a couple of weeks from the pandemic. Then it went right back right back.
Still, though, they had the same team. Spoelstra had the same team back then as he does now, and they still couldn't win.
No, it wasn't the same team.
It was pretty much the same team. Butler, Adebayo, Robinson, Hero. They had pretty much the same players.
I don't think Adebayo came out that year. I don't think he came out to the year after.
Who, Adebayo?
Yeah.
Jeff, you would know.
Yeah, Adebayo's been there for a while. He was with
Adebayo was there. They had the same team. Yeah, they had the same team.
No, we could say same team, but we lost Goran Dragic. We lost Myers Leonard. We lost Olynyk. We lost.
I don't know.
There's probably 3 people that we lost.
Here's the thing: you had Dragic and Olynyk at their best. You have them now; they make no difference.
I'm just saying who we lost. I'm not saying that we have the same team, but
What
you
happened to my camera?
Oh, you look
There we
alright.
go. I got it. I was blocked out. I couldn't see it. It was weird. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, we just had more undrafted players on the team now than we did in the bubble season. So that's what made it more special, that we had like 7 undrafted players who were contributing on the team without Hero, without Oladipo on our run to the finals, which made it so much more special.
Exactly.
I mean, you played the Bucks, though. You didn't have.
Yeah, they didn't have Giannis because he was somewhere hurt. But
I mean, if they had Giannis, if they had Giannis fully healthy that whole series, that would have been a different outcome.
I mean, seeing the series, how it played out, I mean, being a Heat fan, I see Heat in probably 7, even if Giannis is healthy. Because we were beating them by 12 while ahead of him getting hurt. We were kicking their ass in game 1. So
Well, I wouldn't say 12 as a beatdown.
Well, if you're the number 1 seed and you're playing the 8 seed, you shouldn't be losing by 12 in the first quarter at home.
Here's the thing about the NBA nowadays, though. The NBA nowadays is a game of runs. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
all I'm saying.
But if you also got one of the best players in the league, you should not be losing by 12.
Well, he wasn't also fully healthy, though. You were playing a battered Giannis the whole series.
We're saying game 1, before he got injured, before he got hurt, we were up by 12 points.
Well, I actually read, though, Giannis during game 1, before game 1, was still was questionable because of his back. He had back issues before game 1. He had back issues going into the playoffs.
I'm sure a lot of players had injuries or ailments or issues going into the playoffs. They still played. Butler had
but they're not at their full
season.
strength. They're not at their full strength.
Butler had the entire season. He missed 20-plus games because of his knee, and it was bothering him all throughout the season. But he just kept playing because he knew that his team needed him.
And also, not one player come playoff time is at full strength. By then, everybody's banged up.
All I'm saying is you got to put some blame towards Spoelstra at some point. You go to two finals and you lose both in the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Spoelstra is not on the court.
But he's a coach. He manages the team.
Okay, but still, and this is where I get irritated when coaches get fired because they want to blame the coach. Not every time. The coach can have a great game plan. It's up to the players to execute that game plan. If the players don't execute the game plan, then sometimes the players just need to go, not the coach.
So if the team wins a game, so whether they win or lose, who's it on? Just the players, not the coach?
If the coach doesn't make any halftime adjustments, then yeah, that's on the coach. But if you can see that the coach made halftime adjustments and the players don't go by it and they still lose, that's on the players.
So wait, are we saying that both years the Heat lost the finals, that none of it was on the coach, that he never made any halftime adjustments?
That's not what we were saying.
No, I'm asking.
Well, for the bubble season, I'm not even counting that one. To me, that season was they should have just ended the season when the pandemic happened and left it at that.
I don't know. I just don't blame the players the whole time. You got to put blame towards the coach at some point.
Oh, nobody will say we don't blame the coaches. I mean, there's plenty of coaches that gets blamed. I'm just saying there are coaches that get blamed for players not doing what they're supposed to. We all know that happens.
Yeah, all the time. Like, you have a bad team, you can't look at the coach. Like the Rockets, you want to say that for example, that team was trash. You can't put
I disagree. The Rockets have a lot of young talent.
They have young talent, but they are immature. and there's times where that coach definitely did try to change what they were doing, but it's up to the players to adapt to what that coach wants them to do. And if you're that young, you're not always going to listen to what a coach has to say. You're going to try and put on the show that you want to put on for the fans. And sometimes it just didn't work out like that.
Because they're going to think that they're talented enough that their talent could overcome anything that happens in the game, and it doesn't always happen like that.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we seen championship coaches after one season because they didn't win get fired?
It happened.
See, a lot of the times when coaches are one and done, I don't agree with. But coaches like that were Popovich, Spoelstra, Kerr, who have coached in the league for 10 plus years, you know, make a habit of going to the finals, of losing or stuff like that, you got to put some blame towards them. You've been in the league 10, 15 years, you should know what you're doing when you're coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I like how we're having a debate on this. I like that. We got our first ever debate on the channel.
Wait, so we're gonna look at this year's finals. The Nugget. You think any coach in the league, no matter past, present, is taking that Heat team and beating the Nuggets this year?
Wait, what?
Taking this Heat team that we had.
Yeah.
We won one game against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Any other coach, are they helping us win the finals?
I'm not really following what you mean.
So basically, what he's saying is, any past or present coach do you believe can have taken that Heat team to the finals and beat the Denver Nuggets?
Oh, absolutely. You know how many coaches that were great back at
what's in your cup? Are you drinking rum and coke over there?
Wait.
Are you serious?
Hey, you asked my opinion, I gave it.
I don't think Greg Popovich on his best 3 weeks could take that Heat team and beat the Nuggets.
Jeff, Greg Popovich has been coaching almost as long as you've been alive, bro. How do you even know how?
Hold on, wait. I don't even think Phil Jackson, the greatest winningest coach of all time, could have taken that Heat team to beat Denver.
It's also different times.
We're talking about individual coach.
I'm just confused. You asked for my opinion and then you laugh at my opinion. So why even ask my opinion then?
No, because we were shocked by it. Because the Nuggets, with everything that they had, you're going to look across and say that any coach ever can then look at our Heat team and be like, yeah, we can win 4 games against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you guys might not agree, but yeah, I do.
No. Again, it's your opinion. I don't have to agree with it, but it's your opinion. That's what I've always said. I don't have to agree with it, but
no, I know.
It's fine to have an opinion. I don't care. I was just shocked.
Greg Popovich has been coaching a very long time, and it's longer than Spoelstra. Greg Popovich knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but I don't even think Greg Popovich could have taken that Heat team to beat the Denver Nuggets.
Think about it, though. What do the Nuggets really have, though, besides Jokic? They have Jamal Murray.
Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr.
Are they in the same level as Jokic? No, right? Okay,
they're good around him. They're good around him.
That's around him, though. If they didn't have Jokic, there's nobody on that team that is capable enough to win that series. It's all in Jokic.
Okay, and the Bulls didn't have Jordan. They never would have won 6 championships.
Oh, I don't doubt that for a second. But without Jokic, you don't have a Nuggets team. The Heat would win that series without a doubt. But with Jokic, that is that team.
Obviously, like if you look at the Bucks, without Giannis, they don't win the championship.
I agree.
Without KD or Curry, the Warriors don't win those championships. Without LeBron, the Cavs don't win that championship. You always need a superstar. You don't always, but most teams have that one superstar on the team that propelled them to win the finals. And Jokic was obviously that superstar for the Nuggets. And that's what makes everyone around him so much better, is what he can do. So that's why I'm saying everything that they have. Like, yeah, we look at Michael Porter Jr. He doesn't look like a great player, but when you pair him with Jokic and Murray, he's fantastic at the role that he's given. So that's why we're saying there's not a chance that with everything that Jokic can do on the court, that he can, or that any coach could take that Heat team with 7 undrafted players, and again, without Hero, without Oladipo. Reminder, we didn't have those 2 players.
Yeah, what are they? What are they? 2 B- players at best?
When we have them, we're a lot better. I mean, Hero was our 6th man of the year. So you can't look at Hero and say he's B- if he's 6th man of the year.
Well, I mean, no, when you're 6th man of the year, you're a B- to a B+. When you're on the All NBA first team, you're an A+ or an A-. All NBA second team, you're an A-. But if you're the 6th man of the year, you're falling right where the B+, B+ category falls.
Yeah, so he's essential to our team.
Hold on. Because there are some players that should have on a different other team will be a starter. That doesn't make him a B+ player. That makes him puts him in the A category. Just because he was a 6th player, that means they only have 5 players. There's only 5 spots you can start.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you got 6 great players, somebody's going to have to be coming off the bench. So that doesn't necessarily make them a B+ player because they're the 6th man. It just means that there was 5 other players that basically were A+ players.
So you're telling me that even having Hero and Oladipo healthy, they were winning that series?
No. I'm saying it would help us. No.
It would help, yeah.
No, I'm telling you that remember the roster that we had. We didn't have them. So, yeah, we can look at all the players that we have on the roster, but we take them out. That's what me and Tony are saying, that the roster that was assembled, that we had, I just don't feel like any coach can take that team that we had without the players that we had to beat the Nuggets 4 times. It was a struggle to beat them once. Never mind 4 times.
I mean, I disagree, but you never really know. We don't really know.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Hey, you know what, though? That's our first ever debate, guys, so I like it.
I mean,
now we're like ESPN.
Heat team to the playoffs. I mean, I can see Pop taking the Heat team to the playoffs, but having a deep run into the playoffs, I don't see it.
I mean, there's been quite a few. There's been quite a few AC teams that have made a run in the playoffs.
Well, you're always gonna have one. Always. There's always gonna be one. It's just a matter of if that team is hot, it's hard to stop a team that's hot. That's what happened in the Heat. They got hot.
That's my opinion. They got hot. They got burned out. They got hot and they got burned out.
But they wasn't beaten enough. They wasn't beating Denver, no matter what.
On our best week, we're never beaten Denver 4 times, ever.
You guys are high.
All right, I'm just going to go over the other NBA Hall of Fame inductees.
I just want to say one thing, though.
All right.
Folks, you all witnessed our first ever ESPN First Take debate on our channel. So let's all give a round of applause. What the hell, guys? No round of applause? What the fuck? There we go. All right.
He was taking a drink of water. He was taking
Yeah, water.
But the rest of the Hall of Fame inductees, Becky Hammon, she is the current head coach of the Aces in Las Vegas for the WNBA. She is 6-time WNBA All-Star. She was a great WNBA player, and she was also the Spurs assistant coach for a while, too. So she's being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Along with David Hickson, he coached at Amherst College for 42 years. His record was 826 and 293. That is 74%. He won Coach of the Year 3 times, or twice, and he made the national tournament 20 times and won twice in 2006 and 7 and 2012 and 13.
Well, the reason why I didn't list Becky Hammon because it says NBA Hall of Fame inductee, so I didn't list her.
All right.
But we still got to give her credit because...
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It is the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure, so that's why I didn't list her.
That's fine.
We just know it as the NBA Hall of Fame because that's all was ever inducted was NBA players.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
coaches. But yeah, it actually is the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got to... I mean, for Becky Hammon to be even mentioned in the same breath as a lot of these people that's inducted, to be mentioned with Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, just to have her name mentioned with them is an honor for her.
Yeah.
Jeff, is there any more?
There's 3 more, I think. Gary Belair, he coached from 1973 to 1980. He was a very great coach in college. He won the NCAA original 2-time Big 12 tournament and SEC tournament champion in 2013, 2008, and 2010. There wasn't much on him other than all of the schools that he coached at. But I mean, if I were to list all of them, I'd be here for probably another 10 minutes. But he was just a great coach in college, and that's why he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Gotcha.
Next is Jeannie Buss. Nothing much on him, surprisingly. He's just the winningest college coach with 1,300 wins and is a 2-time national champion.
Did you say Jeannie or Gene?
Gene.
Jeff, how does it spell?
Gene.
Yeah,
so
Gene.
It's probably Gene.
It's Gene. I was confused.
Yeah.
With Jeannie Buss. I was like, wait a minute, that's the owner of the Lakers.
Yeah, I was like, I said it. I was like, that don't sound right, but I'm sure they'll say it.
The E at the end is silent.
Gene Buss. All right, cool. And we have another Gene, actually.
You bother? Tony, you get that one.
Gene Keady, he coached from 1959 to 2015 with a record of 737 and 340, which is 68%.
Wait a minute. When did he coach from? Holy shit.
1959 to 2015.
Holy shit. I did hear that correctly. Oh my god.
1959 to 2015. So he coached for 50 some years or so.
Yeah, I'm good.
He won 6 Big Ten championships, and he was 7-time Big Ten Coach of the Year and 5-time National Coach of the Year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a coach for that fucking long, I would hope so.
And the other one is Jimmy Valvano. You would know of him from the Jimmy V Foundation. His coaching career was 1967 to 1990. He won the NCAA Division I championship in 1983. He's a 2-time ACC tournament champion 1983 and 1987. 2-time ACC regular season champion 1985-1989. Won ACC Coach of the Year in 1989. And obviously the Jimmy V Foundation for cancer research.
Jimmy V should have been inducted a long time ago.
Yeah, he made that legendary speech at the ESPYs a while back ahead of him passing away. So those are the all of the Hall of Fame inductees for the 2023.
Okay.
Well, let's
so we'll go on to the next topic because that debate kind of went on for a bit.
Like we're clapping for them. All the inductees.
My bad. I was reading a tweet.
You're good.
No, I was kidding. I wasn't. That was a TED scene. All right. So number 10, we get the Vikings rookie arrested for doing 140 to 55. What are you, stupid?
Oh no! Oh no!
I guess he had a need for speed.
Oh,
Maybe,
This-
maybe he was trying out for the new Gran Turismo movie.
What do you guys think of that?
I'm gonna try and make it
Idiot.
quick. He's young. We all make mistakes. That's a big mistake to make as a professional. But hope that he learns from it. Again, I'm good. I'm gonna make it quick because that the debate did take a while. But
Yeah, it did.
It's
I didn't
dumb.
realize we're already an hour and 15 minutes in.
it was dumb. It was stupid. I just hope that he learns from
Yeah,
his mistake of what he did.
I agree.
I just got one word: idiot.
Yeah, literally. All right, so number in the topic, and before we get to the NFL predictions, and then we'll call it, unanimous sell of the Commanders for $6.5 billion. Josh Harris is now the owner of the Commanders.
And
Owen,
they're
that's
going
your
through-
team. So go
they're
ahead.
Going through a rebranding name again.
Yeah, I actually read that yesterday. I shared an article on Nerdbox Sports, actually. There is a possibility that the name is changed again. Now, I don't like the Commander's name. Either change it back to the Redskins or go to the Red Wolves. I wouldn't mind the Red Wolves. That I wouldn't mind. Like, it's one thing where someone asks you, oh, what's your favorite football team? Oh, the Commanders. I don't want to say that. If someone asks you, oh, what's your favorite football team? Oh, the Red Wolves. That's pretty cool. That sounds normal to say. I ain't saying the fucking Commanders. I think it was a smart investment. I think Josh Harris is going to do right. He owns, what else? Does he own? Is it the Sixers?
I don't know.
But Magic Johnson's part of that group.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he is. I think Josh Harris owns the Sixers and the Flyers. I believe he owns two other Philly teams, and I believe it's the Sixers and Flyers. He knows what he's doing. Those are two franchises that are pretty good. They're successful as of right now. I think Josh Harris is gonna be smart. I think we're gonna get a name change, and I think it's gonna be a fresh take on this franchise. I think it was a smart buy. I'm very happy with it. James Dolan's gone. Not James Dolan. Wow. Dan Snyder. I'm sorry. James Dolan. Thinking of the Knicks and Rangers here. No, I believe Dan.
That's as bad as my Lamar Odom.
We all had a mix-up of names today. We've all had a mix-up of names finally. Lamar
Right.
Odom, I said Genie, and now you just said that.
Yeah. So Dan Snyder, he's gone. I'm glad he's gone. That was smart. We'll see where this franchise takes off now. So, if you guys got any take, go ahead.
So I'm actually, I'm just looking forward to seeing what new name they can come up with. Because this saying the Commander bullshit is ridiculous.
Yes, absolutely.
But also in the news of team franchise being sold, it was just announced that the NBA board of directors approved of the $3 billion sale of the Charlotte Hornets.
Yep.
So that was just approved. But I don't have anything else. Thank God James Snyder is going. Now we can just get rid of James Dolan. I'll be the happiest person alive.
Yeah, same. All right, so let's get into the final topic. NFL, the 2023-2024 NFL season predictions.
Look how excited he is. Look how
Let's
happy
go.
he is.
Here we go. All right, so this is how I have it laid out as far as writing it down. I did it by division. I did the AFC East, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West, and then I went to NFC East, North, South, and West. I don't know how you guys have it written down.
Exactly how you did it. Exactly.
Oh, I've just been waiting for this topic. I don't just
He's been
Alright,
sat
so-
there so quiet. Ever since he just said Lamar Odom, he's like, I just want to get to the fucking predictions.
All right. So the way we want to do this, guys, is we're gonna name the team, make our prediction for the record, and then a couple words, like 3 to 5 words of why we think they're gonna finish that way. That's how we discussed it in our group chat. That's how we're gonna do it here, just so everybody is aware of how we're doing this.
All right.
So I'll start off. We got the AFC East. How do you want to name the team? I guess so. What order do you want to do the teams in?
Highest record to lowest
Okay.
record.
I have the Buffalo Bills at 14-3 because of their explosive offense and their defense.
Okay, I got the Buffalo Bills. I don't see them improving on last year's record of 13-3. I got them at 12-4, maybe 11-5.
Remember, there's 17 games in the season.
That's right, because they had that one game. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because they had that one game where they suspended it because of Hamlin.
Yeah.
So I see them maybe 12 and
5. 12-5. And why? Why do you have them at 12-5?
The division gets a little bit harder. I mean, you got Aaron Rodgers in the division now.
And you got the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are still there. New England, even though they're going to be the weakest team in that division, I still wouldn't put anything past Bill Belichick. So I could see them losing games that they're not supposed to lose.
Okay.
And if the situation between Diggs and Allen starts back up again,
Okay.
it could be even worse than that.
All right, Jeff, what do you have for the Bills?
Same as you, Owen. 14-3. The Jets, I feel like that they lose to at least once this year. And the Bengals and the Chiefs, I just see them running into an issue with them on their schedule. So yeah, just 14-3.
All right. Next, I have the Dolphins finishing second in the division at 11-6. But that's only if the walking hospital bill Tua Tagovailoa stays healthy.
I got them at 9-8 again.
Now they're going to win more than 8 games. They will. That team, they're winning more than 8 games.
I got them winning 9 games.
Okay, all right. No, so 9-8. That's not terrible. That's not a bad prediction.
All right. Second into NFC or AFC East, I have the Jets, actually.
Okay.
I do not have the Dolphins second. I have Jets second at 13-4.
Damn.
I see them doing well, giving the Bills
Okay.
some issues. I just feel like Rodgers renews his career. I hope so, because seeing him last year wasn't great to watch. So I just think that he does well in New York.
Okay. So that's okay. So third, I have the Jets at 10-7. I have them at 10-7 because it's Aaron Rodgers. He's going to find ways to win games. They'll get to the playoffs, but the only problem is I have with that is it's Aaron Rodgers. Hasn't won a Super Bowl in over 10 years, so I don't really know what to think of the Jets. I really don't have a full take on them. I won't know how they're actually going to play until the season starts and we get a full boatload of what they're about. Breece Hall's got to stay healthy. Aaron Rodgers, as long as he's his old self, like he was the earlier years with the Packers, they're going to make playoffs, no problem.
I got the Jets tied with the Dolphins. I want to push them to 10-7, just because of their defense. But I still see them maybe as a 9-win team.
Okay, that's respectable. 9 or 10 wins. I'm aiming towards 9 or 10 wins for the Jets.
Their defense is what's going to keep them in a lot of games. The difference is they have Aaron Rodgers, so they don't have a quarterback that's going to give away games like Zach White did.
Yes. Oh God, don't even get me started on that asshole.
Now, Aaron Rodgers. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers is also capable of giving away games too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Zach White.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we get everybody for that one? The third place team?
No.
I have Dolphins at 10-7. I feel like lack of running game leads to them having an issue, along with Tua Tagovailoa if he can stay healthy.
Yep. Like I said, I got Dolphins at 10 or 11 wins this year to get to, between 10 and 11. I'm comfortable with saying that.
And I guess that last.
Last place, I have the Patriots at 6-11, and that's because I don't think Mac Jones is good. I don't think he's that good. He had a great rookie year, and honestly, I think it was just beginner's luck. I really think it was beginner's luck. This guy's not that good. Bill Belichick is going to win them those 6 games.
I got the Patriots at 7-10.
Okay, that's also respectable. 6-11, 7-10 is right where I want to aim towards.
They're going to take a game from somebody.
They will.
They're not supposed to.
They will. They will.
Well, I have 5-12, so I'm very hard on the Patriots. So I just don't see Mac Jones doing anything special this year. I see him throwing away more games than winning games.
Here's
So
the thing. Here's the one team that's going to reflect really well on the run game, and that's the Pats. Especially with their now second-year running back, Ramondre Stevenson, who is, in my opinion, going to be a star. That guy had a great rookie year, and I think he's only going to get better, especially being on a team where they have no wide receivers. I really think Ramondre Stevenson is going to benefit the most.
I also see this being Bill Belichick's last year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think he's done. Like we were talking about last episode, he's on the hot seat. I think that's it.
Yeah.
They don't make playoffs, he's gone.
All right,
So the next division, the AFC North. You want me to start first, or one of you guys want to start first?
we could just keep going in this order of you, Tony, and
All
me.
right, so first place, I have, honestly, this should be everybody's first place team. The Bengals at 13-4. And I say it's at first place because of Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. It's that simple. Now, look, their O-line is honestly not – it's bad. Their O-line is terrible. But I still think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, not offense, mix in all of them. They're going to find a way to win at least 12 games.
I got them at I also have them at 13-4, but I also could see them going
12-5?
Yeah, I don't see them losing no more. I can't see them losing no more than 4 games.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see them losing more than 12 games. I mean, losing more than 5 games. I just don't see it.
I mean, unless
Not
the
with the team they
offensive line completely collapses,
Yeah.
I just don't see them losing for maybe 5 at the most.
Yeah, maybe at the most, honestly. Yes, I agree. All right, Jeff, who do you have in first place?
I have the Bengals in first place in the NFC North. Same 13-4, so we all have them at 13-4. Their offensive line improved again, like I said earlier, with them getting Orlando Brown from the Chiefs. That does help them out a lot. But again, all I have to say is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. That's it.
I want to add something, Tony. Every time we all match on the same record for any team in any of the divisions, let's get a round of applause. Okay. So number 2, I have seriously. I have the Ravens at 12-5. And that I have them at 12-5 because of their run game. Their run game is pretty good. If Dobbins stays healthy and Lamar does a little bit of both passing and running, they're a 12-5 team.
I got them at 11-6.
Okay, that's respectable too.
Just because I got a feeling they're going to get at least one extra game with Odell that they did get last year. Like I said, the defense all comes back down to whenever the defense decide if they want to forget how to tackle and play defense. You're not going to stop Lamar. Like I said, if Odell's healthy, I can see them getting 12, 11, maybe 12. But I'm going to push it to 11.
Okay. What do you got, Jeff?
I have my 10-7.
Okay.
Until I see it consistently, I only see Lamar as a running quarterback, and until I can see his arm in action,
Okay.
I'm only going to see him as a running quarterback, and that can only get them so far.
Okay. The third team I have in the division, this is pretty obvious. The Steelers. I have them at 9-8. I think they're going to sneak into the playoffs again just because of Mike Tomlin. And honestly, they're going to win 9 games, and it's very simple. It's because of their defense. Defense is going to win them a lot of games, just like last year.
I got them at 10-7.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Jeff's all happy about that. Jeff's a Steelers fan. Jeff's
I am. I'm to the moon that we have them all as a winning record.
Yes, we all have as a winning record. They're getting a winning record. Mike Tomlin's going to keep that streak going.
I'm coming up with 10 wins simply because of the fact that they did have who did they add in the offseason for cornerback?
Patrick Patterson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though he's not what he used to be, but he still can manage to shut down a corner when he seriously needs to. And then with TJ Watts coming off the edge, that defense is, I mean, you got that every single phase locked down. You got Patrick Minucci, whatever you pronounce his name, in the secondary. I call him the second coming of Trey Polamalu.
Yes.
Now, Kenny Pickett does have to show a little bit more. I thought that Tomlin put him in a great position to succeed. Now he just has to succeed. So that's why I'm giving them 10 wins.
Okay.
If anything, I see them maybe dropping down to 9-8 at the lowest.
Yep, that's what I had, Matt.
I had Matt 10-7 also.
Okay.
Pretty much same reasons why Tony said. I mean, I think that we take both games against the Browns, one against Ravens, and I think we somehow beat the Bengals once. I think that they dropped one game to us, and then we are able to win a few others throughout the season.
Which the Bengals are known to do that.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like we can at least get one off of the Bengals.
All right. Next up is the Browns. I have the Browns. Surprising record. I got them at 8-9. A simple reason is Watson is Watson. I feel like he's going to have a positive year. I don't think he's going to be as bad as he was last year. I mean, he was coming off not playing a whole year, so I think he's going to be back to his old form. He's got some weapons to help him. He's got Chubb. I'm thinking 8-9. They will miss the playoffs, but they will manage to scrape by with 8 wins.
I got the only division that has a winning record with all teams. I got them at 9-8.
Okay. All right. Any reason why?
Deshaun Watson is going to have a bounce back year.
Yep.
Now that Chubb is a sole running back, the offense might be a little bit more smooth. My only concern is their defense. Sometimes the defense shows up, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
So that's the only concern I have with their defense. Which one is going to show up? Is it going to be the defense that like to terrorize people, or the defense that gets burned on like every other play?
Okay. Jeff?
I bet 6-11. I don't see them doing great this year. I mean, they'll be lucky to get 6. Watson, yeah, he's going to have a good year. But like Tony said, their defense could possibly throw away games for them in the late quarters.
All right. AFC South. I had the Jaguars taking first place at 10-7. And that's because I still believe in Trevor Lawrence. He is going to be a good quarterback. And they got Calvin Ridley.
Now, okay. I got them finishing 11-6.
Okay, wow. That's more generous than me.
Well, here's the reason why. Trevor Lawrence last year proved that he actually is ready to take the next step.
Absolutely agreed.
The offense has gotten better. They re-signed Evan Ingram to a long-term contract. Now, if Calvin Ridley's ass could stay out of the gambling, stop gambling against teams,
His own team.
that's going to make the offense even better.
Yep.
Their defense is getting, that defense is starting to get scary.
Yes.
A lot of people don't believe it, but that defense is starting to get scary. I got a feeling that's going to be a top 15 defense by the end of the year. Which is why I give them 11 and 6
All
for the
right.
season.
Jeff, you?
9 and 8. I'm not as high on them yet. To me, Lawrence is very young. He's going to make bad decisions at the end of games, and it's just going to cost them a few. But I have them second, so they're not even my first team.
All right. So my second place team is the Titans at 9 and 8. The reason they're 9 and 8 is it's Tannehill. It's that simple. And the only reason they're winning 9 games is because of Derrick Henry. That's also very simple.
My second place team is Tennessee, but I got them at 8 and 9.
Okay.
I got a feeling it's going to be the same situation when they got Julio that D-Hop is running into, where he's going to get frustrated because Tannehill isn't going to get him the ball the way he needs to. I personally think they finally just need to move on from Tannehill and start Malik Willis. Let him just take over. He has a stronger arm. He can escape faster. But yeah,
All right.
Their defense still sucks.
Yes.
I have them as number 1, 9 and 8, along with
Okay.
Owen. It could be a toss-up of who gets that number 1 seed, but that's what I have them as a number 1 seed. And I think we're all pretty just sick of Tannehill and that same offense. It's going to be the Derrick Henry show probably every week. And when defense is honing on that, it's an ugly offense to watch. So, and their defense is really bad too, like Tony said. So,
Yep.
It's going to be an okay season, but at least it's a winning season for them.
All right. Number 3.
This
third
is going to
place,
be interesting.
I have-
The last 2 spots.
I got the Colts in third place at 5 and 12. And the reason they're winning 5 games is because of Jonathan Taylor. Their team is ass.
Ass.
Ass. It's ass.
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 I got the third place team as the Houston Texans.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Are you fucking serious?
Ooh.
Tony, what the hell are you drinking?
Oh, he's having some good stuff over there.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think I'm joking, but I'm being dead
No,
serious.
Tony,
So
I know
Houston
you're
Texans.
joking.
No, I got them. I got them ahead of the Colts.
All right, you give me one legit reason why they should be ahead of the Colts, and I will retract my statement.
Okay. The Colts finished with a record of 4 and 12 last year.
Okay.
Houston had a record of 3 and 13.
Why are you basing
Houston-
everything off last year?
Hold on. Houston actually gave away a couple of games. That game that they had against Dallas, they should have beat Dallas.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that game. They should have.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Mm-hmm.
agree.
There's a couple of games that Houston gave away where they should have won, which is why I got them ahead of the Colts. Now, do I have them greatly ahead of the Colts? No. I'm not going to give them a winning record. I think they're going to finish up maybe, I don't know, 5 and 11. Well, 5 and
Okay, I
12.
got them at 5 and 12. So you're off one game.
I'll say 5 and 12.
Oh, all right. That's what I have, Matt. Oh no, that's the Texans. My bad. Never mind. I thought you meant the Colts. My bad.
No, I got the Colts probably at. I'll get to them last.
Okay. Jeff, what do you have your next team at?
Number 3, the Colts. I am being generous and giving them 7 and 10.
Oh wow, okay.
I think they win 7 games. I think they just get lucky on a few. I don't know. I just feel like some teams give away a game to them. Like the Titans have an easy possibility to give away both, and then I could give them 5 and 12 also, but I just put them at 7 and 10.
All right. I have last place, the Texans, at 3 and 14 because they legit have nobody.
I got
Go
the
ahead,
Colts.
Tony.
I got the Colts at 3 and 14.
Wow.
Ooh.
The Colts don't have anything. They don't have nothing. What they
Not
got is
even
Jonathan Taylor.
Texans. Texans don't even have anybody.
Yeah, but the Texans have a little bit more of an offense, a better defense than the Colts do.
Dude, name a player they have better offensively. Brandon Cooks is gone. He's with Dallas. They legit have nobody. Look, Tony's thinking. He's
like, God damn it.
He's like, damn it.
I mean, they have that second-year running back, but like that can only take them so far.
That's what I mean. Look, come on, who do they have?
At least the coach of Jonathan Taylor.
That's what I'm saying.
And their defense is all right. I mean, they have Jack Leonard. They have a few other guys, but they were injured pretty much all year. I would know because they're on my fantasy team. I had them on my IR the entire year.
Yeah. Tony is stumped right now.
He's like, yeah, no quarterback, no wide receivers, running back, tight end.
Oh, I just stumped Tony.
Maybe tight end. I don't know. But
at the end of the season, you're going to be like, fuck, how the hell he pulled that one off?
we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it at the end of the season. I have the Texans at 4 and 13. They're garbage. They'll be lucky to get 14, or they'll be lucky to get 4 wins.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we have the AFC West. Number 1, this really should be a no-brainer. The Chiefs. I have 14 and 3. My reason, it's the Chiefs. I mean, they're going to find ways to win between 13 and 14 games.
I got the Chargers.
No
way. Are you serious?
No, I'm fucking with y'all. I got the Chiefs.
Tony, I was about to say.
The breaks.
Because he was saying earlier, Herbert ain't got it yet. So I was like, there ain't no way that you just put the Chargers first.
No, I got the Chargers finishing out 13 and 4.
You mean the Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs, sorry. Yeah, I got them finishing 13 and 4.
Okay, all right, that's respectable. I like that record too. Jeff, what do you got? Who do you got coming in first?
So I'm going to give a spoiler. This is the only division where I have all the teams with a winning record.
Oh, wow. All right.
Like Tony had the AFC North, I have this division. The Chiefs, as much as I bashed on them earlier, I don't think they're winning the championship again. I have them at 15 and 2.
Oh, my God. Wow.
I think they win lots of games. They pull out close games. They lose 2 games. I think that they just slip up 2 weeks, and those are their 2 losses. I think they just have 2 bad weeks, and there you go.
I have the whole division winning. I have a winning record besides the last place team, and that's 1 win shy of a winning record. But in second place, I have the Chargers at 11 and 6. As long as Keenan Allen and Eckler are healthy all year, you have a playoff team.
I got the Chargers as well in second place. I got them finishing 10 and 7 again. Just because that team is unpredictable.
I agree.
That team has been known to just quit playing at times, but yeah, they're definitely gonna be second place.
Okay. Jeff?
Second place, I'm at 12 and 5. I think that they do better than last season. Yeah, I mean, like you said, if Eckler and even Mike Williams, if he can stay healthy, that'd be fantastic. As long as all their weapons are healthy on offense and defense, I think they have a great season.
Third, I have the Raiders with a winning record at 9-8, and it's very simple. Jimmy G. He always finds ways with whatever team he's on to win games. He's going to do the same with the Raiders. He has Devontae Adams. He's got a great running back who had a monster year last year at Josh Jacobs. As long as he resigns, we don't know yet, though. We don't know yet. If he resigns, you got Devontae Adams, you got Josh Jacobs, you got Hunter Renfrow, you got a squad. You can get a winning season. You got Jimmy G at quarterback, you'll be fine.
I got the Raiders third, but not with a winning record.
Oh,
I got the Raiders with finishing maybe 7-10.
Wow. I don't know. I got them at a winning record.
I'm sorry, porn star Jimmy's only going to get them so far.
yeah. I'm at 9-8. Or
Jimmy
sorry,
G
I'm at
really
10-7.
Yeah, Jimmy G really isn't as good as everybody thinks he is. Because he no longer has Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Tony, check the chat in here. I'm serious.
Owen's got to go pee.
I'm really serious. It's bad. It's starting to hurt.
I don't even know how to pause it. Just go pee.
I'm out
Let's go
of
pee. It's okay. Go
All
ahead.
right, I'll be right back. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right.
Oh.
I'll just give my take. Raiders, I have met 10-7. Opposite of your record. I just think they have a deep. I don't even talk about their offense. Their defense, I think, is pretty well put together, and it could win them some games and stop some teams when they need to be stopped. Even though their offense is great, I think that their defense is also very good, which no one really talks about too much. I think we all look at their offense. We need to look at their defense. They can definitely get 10 wins.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, they no longer have Darren Waller.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't say his name. I know they don't have Darren Waller.
I mean, Devontae Adams can only carry that team for so far.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not like he has Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers throwing to him. It's fucking cornstar Jimmy.
Yeah. I don't know. I might be just a bit too high on the Raiders, but we'll see at the end of the season. I just had my 10-7. I think I just want an interesting battle in that division, which is what we expected last year, but we didn't get it. So that's why I want it this year.
And I got a feeling we're going to get an interesting battle this year, but it's not going to be the way we want it to be. It's not going to be where you said that this was the vision you had, all of them winning, you having a winning record.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see, especially the Raiders winning.
Oh, man.
You okay?
Yeah, much better.
Just for the simple fact that there's pieces that they no longer have. Their defense really isn't that spectacular.
What are we talking about?
It's a
So the
decent
Raiders.
defense.
Okay.
I mean, they're a decent defense, but it's not one that they can rely on to say, hey, win the game for us.
Yeah.
All right, so are we on the last place team now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I have the Broncos at 8-9. I have them missing the playoffs, but we do have Wilson back to being vintage Wilson.
I got the Broncos right there with the Raiders. I got them at just below 6-11.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't see, as great as a coach Sean Payton is, I think the best days of Russell Wilson is behind him.
Okay. Jeff, who do you have?
I'm at 9-8, so there's my winning records for this division. I'm at 9-8. They just barely get a winning record. Wilson, he doesn't. I don't want to say get back to vintage Russell Wilson, but he does play a lot better than last season.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Right,
He's going to
and
play
now
better.
it's
He's going to play better than last season, but just not.
yeah.
He's just going to basically be. I wanna
Sean Payton's gonna be a lot of help for that team, though.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have one of the most loved divisions in our fantasy, Tony, because a lot of us are a fan of this division.
Let's save the division for last.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for
Okay.
last.
Yeah, let's start with the.
Okay, all right.
Let's start with the
We'll
NFC
save-
West.
You mean the North?
No, NFC West.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just
It doesn't matter.
Go
North.
from the West up.
All right, so NFC West, first place, I have the Niners. I mean, that's pretty simple. That whole division is crap besides them. I got them at 13-4, and that's mainly, honestly, their defense. The defense is scary.
I got the Niners in first place as well. I got them at 12-5.
Okay.
Their quarterback situation is still iffy. We don't know exactly who's going to be starting, if Trey Lance is going to be back or if it's going to be Brock Purdy. Not that Purdy did a bad job.
No, he was all right.
It's just we don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah. Who do you got, Jeff?
I have Niners at 12-5 also. I just
All right.
again that whole rest of the division is mediocre at best, and that's big night.
Second place, I have the Rams at 10-7. They'll make playoffs, and that's because we'll get a little. I mean, last year Stafford was pretty bad, but I think this year they're going to be pretty good. He's going to be better, and they got Cooper Kupp.
I got the Seahawks.
Okay.
Finishing second. I actually see them finishing 10-7.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Geno Smith basically was revived last year. Pete Carroll is great with dealing with quarterbacks who have limited talent. He's almost as good as Sean Payton. The defense is basically back to what it used to be. And, I mean, you still got that two-headed monster on the outside with Lockett and
Metcalf.
yeah. So I see them finishing 10-7.
Okay. Jeff?
I have Rams at 10-7.
Thank you.
Again, I can tell you from first-hand experience, Cooper Kupp was out for a lot of the year, so that did not help Stafford out at all. And then when Stafford got hurt, he was playing hurt and just trying to will that team to any victory that they can.
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
you couldn't do it.
Stafford was listed as question almost every week.
Yes. Again, I would know. I had him on my team too. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think with the team now back at full health, I think they have a winning record at 10-7.
Okay. Third place, I have the Seahawks at 9-8. And honestly, as Geno Smith, like Tony said, Geno Smith he really redeemed himself last year. Had a great year. I think they're going to get a wild card. I think they're going to sneak in, but they're not going to do any much more than that.
I got the Rams, and I don't got them finishing with a winning record. I got them finishing maybe 8-9.
Okay, that's still respectable. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did finish 8-9.
Well, simply for the fact that they lost a lot of key pieces on defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ramsey's gone. Their best cover corner. Aaron Donald, I mean, he's getting up there in age. Matt Stafford's getting up there in age. And Cooper Kupp is coming back from a devastating injury. So he might not be, 100%. The rest of the offense is basically let me pull you off the street and see what you can do.
All right.
Third.
Place, what?
Third, I have
Sorry,
Seahawks.
Jeff, I completely skipped you. My bad, Jeff.
You're right. Third, I have Seahawks at 9-8, like you. So, Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
That they get them to 9 wins, along with that defense. That defense is definitely shaping back up to be really good.
Yep. Last place, I have the Cardinals, and I'm honestly giving them the benefit of the doubt. 7-10. I mean, to be honest, they suck. But as long as Murray is healthy enough, I still think they could win some games. If James Conner can have a 1,000-yard year, I think they could pull. I think they could squeak by with 7 wins.
Wow, that's generous.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm generous this year.
I got them dead last. Winning no more than maybe 3 games.
Well, one of those losses is going to be against us week 1. Commanders are going to beat them.
I mean,
should.
They really have. I mean, that team is just basically destroyed.
It's not a team anymore. It's not. It really isn't.
It's really not a team. Okay, so Jeff, what do you have?
But even saying that, I'm being generous along with Owen here. I'm at 6-11. Okay. I don't know where I pulled 6-11 from. I don't know why. I just think they're going to be the somewhat surprised team of the year just by getting 6 wins.
All right. We got the NFC South. First place, I have the Saints at 10-7. And honestly, 10-7, a lot of that's going to have to do with Kamara and how long or if he's suspended at all. Guy's got to have a better year than last year. He had a really bad year.
I got this as the worst division. Well, second the worst division.
I have this at the worst division.
I have. This one was tough all the way around. I actually have the Falcons winning this division.
Okay, all right.
I got them going 9-8.
Okay.
They getting some of their key players that was out last year on offense back. The defense is still there. Is what keeps them in the games a lot. So that's I don't have. I mean, I really think they're going to go 8-9, but I'm trying to be nice.
All right, Jeff, what do you have?
I have Saints at 10-7. It's the best team in the division. The division sucks, but the AFC South is also bad. So both Souths are really bad. Saints, Kamara, if he doesn't get suspended, they have a better season. If he does, that record could drop below 500 or below a winning record.
I mean, unfortunately, he's probably going to get suspended, but it probably won't be for as long.
Yeah.
Second place, I have the Panthers at 9-8, and the only reason, Tony, you're actually going to love this. I'll scratch it. I was thinking of another team. Panthers, I got 9-8.
I was waiting.
He was like,
I completely fucked up. Yeah, I got Panthers at 9-8.
I got the Panthers and the Saints both tied at 7-10.
All
right. Again, it comes down to the suspension of Kamara. With the Panthers, I know they traded DJ Moore away.
Yep.
To the Bears, but they also got Alan Thielen in return. So that kind of balances out, and they're starting a rookie quarterback. So yeah, that's going to make it a little bit challenging. That's why I got them at just probably 10-7.
All right, Jeff, what do you have?
Number 2, I have the Bucks at 9-8. I just see them as a better overall team as the other two in the division. So they're 9-8.
All right. Third, I have the Falcons at 8-9. To be honest, in my opinion, they're at the rebuild stage. They honestly, I think Pitts is going to have a better year than last year. I mean, he was fiddled with injuries quite a bit, but Pitts is definitely going to be a bigger factor this year if he's healthy.
I already said I had the Panthers and Saints side for second and third, so with the same record, 10-7. Like I said, it comes down with New Orleans with Kamara. I do not trust David Carr. Nor do I trust Jamie
Derek Carr?
Whatever.
He just said David.
Somebody get Lamar Odom on the phone.
Brothers. They both sucked.
Whoa.
Somebody get Lamar Odom on the phone.
Third, I have the Panthers. Yeah.
Who do you have, Jeff?
The Panthers at third at 5-12.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Again, it's a bad division.
Yeah.
Again, starting. Go ahead. You're good. I didn't have much. I didn't have much to say about the Panthers. It's just starting a rookie quarterback really scares me. So
yeah,
I'm gonna lean towards getting bad results.
All right. So last place, I have the Bucks at 6-11. Yeah, sure they have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but we're missing a big key factor here, and that's the greatest of all time, and that's easily no Brady. Baker Mayfield is trash. He's white. He's white dog shit. He's the biggest piece of shit on the field. So yeah, no, I'm thinking 6-11.
I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks last. I got the finishing at 10-7.
Oh my god! Last at 10-7.
What the fuck?
I mean 7-10. Sorry.
I was like,
Tony, what the hell are you drinking?
He's having that good stuff on that thing. I don't know what it is. I want some. He's got that good water.
No, he's probably hanging out with Lamar Odom. Look, Tony even broke the screen because he said something ridiculous.
Real threat on the team. You're relying on Baker Mayfield, which is going to be a joke and a half.
All right, Jeff.
So, yeah.
Falcons are my last team. 4-13.
Oh my god.
I'm being very brutal today about teams who don't have good teams. Falcons, I don't see them doing great this year. I mean, yeah, Pitts is going to have a better year, but I just don't see them doing well.
All right, the NFC North, and my prediction for the best team in the division is going to surprise y'all. I got the Lions.
Nope.
12-5. Up and comer is going to surprise everybody. Had a great finish to last year.
Here's a thumbs down again. Someone just gave
whatever. I don't even care.
Someone just gave it.
Lions are going to finish.
Well, the first one was a thumb. The first time it came up was a thumb up.
A what? What, Tony?
The first one that he had two thumbs. One was a thumbs up, and was a thumb. That's a thumbs down.
Yeah, I think this one was a thumbs up.
The Lions as well. Yeah,
okay.
It was a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I got the Lions as well. I got them finishing 10-7.
Okay.
Their defense still scares me a little. The offense is going to be kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it is. They're scary.
But they're going to have to wait for Jameis Williamson to come back. He needs to stop getting suspended, dumbass.
Tell me, real kill Tony, please. Damn.
Jeff, who do you have?
Who you got, Jeff?
The Lions, so it's really not a surprise. all the other teams really got worse, I think, or just stayed the same. Lions at 11-6.
Okay.
I just think that team is really good. Yes, their defense, as Tony said, scares me. It could be very good, or it could be hot shit.
Atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will see what we get. But yeah, I have them at 11-6. There's no way any of these other teams in the division can get near that. So
Yeah. Second place, I have the Vikings at 11-6. And honestly, I have them at 11-6 because of the weapons they have. They may have lost Dalvin Cook, but they still got Justin Jefferson, who is by far the best wide receiver in the league right now. Hawkinson, who's honestly a top 5 tight end. Yeah, I got them finishing second. 11-6.
I got Minnesota finishing second. 10-7. The loss of Thielen is going to show. I mean, that's going to show. It's going to eventually show up because he was Cousins' other security blanket, and we all know how squirrely Cousins is. Their defense isn't what it used to be. Their defense went from a purple people eater to a grape eaters. Yeah, I'm not being
I got
nice right
the I got the Vikings at 9-8. Second.
Okay.
Again, like Tony said, the loss of Thielen and Cook is really going to show, and Cousins is not going to have that great of a year.
All right. Third, I have the Bears at 8-9. They're still at a losing record. Definitely not as bad as last year, but Fields, he's just going to keep getting better and better, I think, as each year goes on. This guy's going to be good.
I also got the Bears finishing third. I got them. This is going to be kind of tricky because it depends on how their schedule is going to actually play out. They could I got them finishing either 8-9 or 9-8.
Okay.
I got a feeling they're going to have that one game where they're supposed to get destroyed, and they're going to sneak it out and win. Acquiring DJ Moore is going to be huge for Justin Fields.
Yep.
Because now it gives him a weapon that he can actually throw to.
Yep.
Now the question is, have the Bears improved the offensive line where he's not running for his damn life?
Yeah.
The defense on paper is getting better. We just have to see how it plays out.
Okay. Jeff?
I have Bears also at 9-8.
Okay.
For all the reasons you guys have said. Their defense, yes, is getting better. We have to see how it looks. Fields is getting better. And the additions that they made, I've really liked. So that's why I'm giving them a winning record.
Okay. Last place. This was pretty obvious. I got the Packers. So I got them at 7-10, a little generous. 7-10. They're going to find ways to win. I think Jordan Love is going to play decent, but no Rodgers. So, yeah, they're going to have a losing record.
I got the Packers in last as well. I got them finishing around 8-9.
Okay.
I could see Jordan Love's, again, like the Bears, get a game that they're supposed to be destroyed in and still win.
All right.
All right. I have the Packers obviously also, but they're going to finish 5-12. The lack of anything around Jordan Love to me is the issue. I mean, yeah, they have Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, but Robert Tonyan cannot just be the lone guy that that I can't even think of right now on the Packers to throw to.
You still got Watson from last year.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Watson. Okay.
Because he stepped up and started Devontae Adams role after Adams was traded, and like halfway through the middle of the season, when he stepped up and became that go-to guy for Rodgers. So he might end up turning out to be that go-to guy for Jordan Love, which is why I put him at like around the 8 and 9 win area.
All right, now it is time for the NFC Beast. Hopefully it's not the NFC Least this year. First place, I have the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Eagles. Jesus Christ, Tony, I think I scared you. I got the Eagles in first place at 13.
I was about to put you back in the green room.
I got the Eagles at 13-4. They are still in Super Bowl form. They're going to have a great year. Jalen Hurts is going to still just be dominant. You got Devontae Adams, Jesus Christ. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You got the addition of DeAndre Swift along with Miles Sanders. That's a great squad. They're going to be a problem. So I got the Eagles finishing first.
God, this is going to pain me to say this shit. And Al Brown, if you listen, fuck you. I got the Eagles also winning the division. I got them at finishing 13-4. Yeah.
It's gonna pain him to say anything good about them, so we're gonna move on. It's gonna hurt him. I have Eagles first, also at 14-3. They're just a really good team.
You couldn't say 13-4. We're about to get a
Sorry. No, he would not play that for the Eagles. He wouldn't play a clap for the Eagles anyway. 14-3. They're just a really great team. I mean, there's almost nothing bad to say about them.
All right. Okay, second place. This really, I hate that I have to say this, but yeah, the Cowboys at 12-5. Honestly, yeah. Their defense though is gonna be scary again. It's definitely gonna Micah Parsons. It's just their defense is good. Diggs, I mean, they might not have Zeke, but Pollard's pretty good. Dak's gonna find ways to win games. They're gonna put wins out of their asses, and they're gonna make the playoffs. Unfortunately. Why do you want to wait for this division to be last?
In second place, I got those lovable Cowboys.
We them boys.
I got them going 10-7.
Okay.
Simply for the simple fact that Dak Prescott's an accident waiting to happen. Part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Their defense will come through and save them for a lot of games. I'm hoping they play the Texans again this year, so the Texans actually can beat them this year.
That's gonna be awesome. Jeff?
Fucking Cowboys.
Well, I'm not as nice as you guys. I have them second also, but they're gonna finish 9-8, only just barely with a winning record.
All right.
Just Dak Prescott, as Tony said, accident 10 waiting to happen here with him. There's going to be issue after issue, and it's just going to be I don't know. I don't talk about them anymore. It's the Cowgirls. I don't even call them boys. So.
All right. So I have the Commanders in third. At 9-8.
Yeah, of course you would.
They have terrible. What?
Of course you would.
Yes. QB situation is iffy, always is, but we will find wins. We usually do. The last couple of years, we find wins. We find ways to win. I got us at 9-8. Nothing special. We ain't gonna make playoffs, but we will have a winning record.
I got my boys finishing third, tied with the Cowboys at 10-7.
Oh, you're high.
Oh,
you're
boy.
Fucking high.
Oh, boy.
Even
without
no freaking way. They're finishing 10-7.
See, you guys think because they're not going to have Barkley, that's going to be a big no. We just signed James Robinson, who's a decent back that can take the role that Barkley's fit.
Yeah, but you have Daniel Jones, who's a big pile of poop.
Daniel Jones is better than any quarterback that's on the Commanders.
Dude, he's still trash. And that's not saying much if he's better than any quarterback at the Commanders. We don't have anybody that's good.
Well, the Commanders wanted Daniel Jones if the Giants didn't already sign him.
And I would have shot myself in the foot.
And now that Jones has actually weapons around him on the receiving end, you're going to be surprised. And the defense has gotten better.
Giants are not finishing 10-7. You're high, so.
Okay, you'll see.
I will see. I will. It's funny you say, "Oh, they're better than any quarterback in the Commanders." That's right, because the Commanders don't have any good quarterbacks.
All right. Third, I have the Commanders at 8 and 9.
I'll take it.
So, but I'm sorry, Owen, but they're gonna lose a game to the Cowboys, and it might. I don't know when they play them, but it could be in one of the last games of the season, and they lose that game.
We play them Thanksgiving again.
Yeah, well, you have to play them twice. They're in the NFC East, so
yeah, if
you guys play them towards the end of the season, I feel like you guys lose that game and you finish with a losing record.
Last time that we played them on Thanksgiving, we lost. The time before that, we blew them out by like 40.
So yeah, 8 and 9.
Okay, I'll take that. As long as they're ahead of the stupid trash Giants.
Sorry, Will and Tony. Sorry.
So yeah, sorry, Will. Sorry, and no offense to you or Tony, but sorry.
Go ahead. What's the record?
What was your record last year?
What?
What was the Commanders' record last year?
8-1.
Oh, who was in the playoffs?
The Giants.
Hey, Tony.
Where was the Commanders at last year?
Tony, what are we talking about last year? What are we talking about last year? Last year's over.
They was at home watching the Giants beat the Minnesota Vikings in the first round.
Last year's over, buddy. We're in a new year.
And you haven't improved.
Neither are you. You lost.
How you figure?
You gained Darren Waller, but you pretty much lost Saquon. You evened out.
Okay, now, didn't we just have that conversation about how running backs...
Yeah, we did just...
Doesn't matter.
They added James Robinson. They added Cole Beasley.
Hold on.
Cole Beasley's washed.
Wait. Another to prove my right. Remember when we had a player by the name that was Tiki Barber?
Yeah. Again, Giants fans living in the past.
Hold on.
Giants fans living in the past.
Let me finish again. Now, at that point, he was considered the best offensive weapon on the Giants. He retired. Oh, wait. What happened? We won the Super Bowl that year, retired. And then we won another one. What had the Commanders done other than change their name 3 times?
Tony, your only excuse is living in the past.
Because it's history.
Yeah, in the past.
History always repeats itself.
No, oh, Jesus. That's hilarious.
You tell me history don't repeat itself?
Sometimes, not always.
Addition by subtraction.
Oh, Jesus.
I appreciate... No, I can respect the... What's the word? Passion and the hope.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. So, you're confident in your team, but you got to be realistic. They ain't finishing 10-7.
We are being realistic. We're going to finish it with a better record than the Commanders.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go. All right, Owen, what do you have them as last place, but what's their record? What is the Giants' record?
8-9. I got a realistic number. 8-9, and that's because of the whole Saquon issue.
So you're banking on a running back not being there.
Dude, he's your team. Danny sucks.
You're gonna be eating those words at the end of the season.
We'll see. All right, Jeff, what do you have the Giants at?
Well, I mean, we got to wait for Tony. What does Tony
yeah.
have the Commanders at?
Oh, yeah. What do you have the Commanders at?
I got the Washington. I'm confused what name to call my team. Finishing at 8 and 9.
There you go.
Again, I can see that too. I'm being realistic though. That's the thing. I'm not in denial.
I'm not in denial either.
Okay.
I just know we have a better defense and a better offense.
What, Danny Dimes, who can't throw more than 50 yards down the field and trips and falls as he's running 80 yards down the field? Here, this is him. Oh no! And I fall.
Okay, and I've seen Steve Young do that.
Again, living in the past. This is what, like 50 years ago?
Okay, and Danny Dimes tripping up was his rookie season. That was 5 years ago. So you're kind of you're kind of. I mean, your own logic is not panning out.
Wait a minute, Daniel Jones didn't do that 5 years ago. He did it like 2 years ago.
No, it was about 5. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. It was
Yeah,
either
put
his
that
rookie
up.
season or right after his rookie season.
I don't think it was 5. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it was 5 years ago.
I'm in the lab again.
And plus, all his stats improved last year under Brian Daboll.
When was it?
2 years ago.
Thank you.
But you still pulling up something from the past. So you kind of was defeating your own on purpose of what you were saying.
All right, it's fine, but I knew it was 2 years ago.
No, he said 3 years ago.
I said 2.
Okay, so Tony's not going to like me. He's not. I might be going right back to the green room. The Giants obviously last, but I have them finishing 6-11.
Wow, I wouldn't even put it there, but okay.
Again, I understand what we talked about with Saquon. Daniel Jones does scare me. Just their defense, yes, is better and getting better, and I think that's actually what helps them win 6 games, not 10. I see them getting 6 if they're lucky, if Saquon doesn't come back. Because as much as we talked about the whole running back thing, you guys do need Saquon to be successful. And if he's not there, you guys, I don't think, are going to be very successful.
We don't need Saquon to be successful. I'm calling it right now. We don't need him.
Well, wait a minute. What the last full season? The last season that Saquon didn't play. What was your guys' record? You guys were on a losing record, right?
Well, we also didn't have an offensive line. We didn't have a defense. We had an idiot for a head coach.
And then when you had Saquon last year, you had a winning record. Saquon's a key part of your offense.
But we had a better offensive line. We had a better coach that knew what he was doing. That came from a winning culture.
Yeah, but Tony,
Tony, we're just saying our opinions, man. We're just our opinions.
What? My thing is, okay, with Saquon, you guys did well. You think you're going to do as well without him?
I just don't see it.
Like, you think you're getting to 10-7 without him?
Yeah.
I don't see it, man.
Okay.
Not at all. Hey, that's your opinion, though. I don't see it, though.
Fine.
We had a losing record when we had him.
Yeah, but you guys made the playoffs. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't see you guys making the playoffs without him.
Yeah, I mean, You guys, honestly, if you guys miss playoffs, you're gonna miss it by like a couple of games. But like, I just don't see you guys finishing 10-7 without him.
We'll see. We'll see.
Though.
It's it's
get
all
back.
predictions.
It's all predictions. That's all it is. Those are our predictions.
So who's making the Super Bowl? There. I'll give it that. Who's making the Super Bowl? AFC, NFC.
All right, I'll go last. I gotta think about this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kansas City and the Cowboys.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Ew.
He did it! He did it!
Ew. What the fuck?
Good. I'm done.
If y'all really think we pick the Cowboys to win a damn Super Bowl, what the hell is wrong with y'all? That actually
Yeah, but you said
in the first round.
Yeah, but
as long as you don't say the Giants, then we good.
you said their filthy names. You said the Cowboys.
What do you got,
I gotta
Tony?
make I gotta get the Cowboys fans some kind of hope, because you're going to hear all season, we're going to go to the Super Bowl and they're going to be like, they're going to lose like their first 7 out of 8 games. They could be 0-7 and still say, we're going to the Super Bowl. So I'm just beating them to them. No, but I'm going with, on a serious note, I actually see Cincinnati and I see the Eagles going back.
I agree. Okay, I actually 100% agree with Tony. Mine is Cincy and Philly.
I want to see something different. I want to see something new. I want to see the Bills in the Super Bowl along with Philly.
Jeff, not who you want. What's your prediction? Who do you see going? Not who you want. Who do you see?
The Bills and the Eagles.
Okay. All right.
Because I think Bills could get lucky and beat the Chiefs. I do see that they could beat the Chiefs.
All right.
If they do meet, then yeah, I think that they could beat them. Like, yeah, Allen and Diggs, they have issues. Allen turns into Kirk Cousins. This could be a different year.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Well, guys, we've been streaming. We've been streaming now for 2.5 hours. I think it's time to call it.
Yeah, I didn't want to go with the same as everyone else goes with, with the Bengals or the Chiefs.
So we're actually going to end the podcast a little bit differently today. On behalf of myself, Owen, and Jeff, we want to say thank you to all of our subscribers. That's helping our YouTube channel grow. That's helping the podcast grow. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and we love all of our subscribers. You guys got anything to add to that?
No, I'm good. You said everything that needed to be said.
Thank you guys for everything, for supporting, liking, subscribing, commenting, anything. We appreciate all of it. Thank you guys.
Yep, what he said.
All right, so next week, we're out of here.